Alright guys, we gotta talk about something here. The last 2 weeks has been insane. I've almost gone up 200 subscribers. You guys are just amazing. So just a little heads up for you new viewers, I do weekly videos with speed paints, story times, how-tos. I'm starting to customize different objects, so stay tuned for any of those. My next video will be a Q&A, so leave any questions you got in the comments below. This is your last chance, because the next video will be the Q&A one. So leave a comment, alright? Alright. Now let's jump into this. There's a common phrase, I don't know if it's used as much nowadays, but when I was a kid, it's a huge thing. And it was, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me." And what a load of bullshit that was. Now, don't get me wrong, I agree with it to an extent, but the difference is you have to actively choose to not let things hurt you. It's not an inevitable outcome. But if you find a way of overcoming it, yeah, it's totally plausible not to let words hurt you. It's just all in your mindset, I think. For me, I'm not sure how I figured this out so quickly when I was young by myself, but it really helped me. And here's my story. It was around 4th or 5th grade, and we were all running around the playground doing dodgeball and whatnot. And I hit someone with the ball really hard, and they yelled something at me, and I said, "Well, it doesn't matter, man, I got you, you're out." And they go, "Oh yeah, well you're a ginger." And I was just stopped in my tracks, completely stunned, and I didn't know how to respond, but I just felt immense, I don't know if it was embarrassment or pain or what, but it really fucking hurt me. And I was sitting there for 5 minutes, just reveling in this ickiness, right? And for some reason after that, I came to this quick realization, why the fuck do I care what he said? Because he literally just stated a fact. I mean, besides don't get me started on the fact that people call people gingers when that is not the actual color of their hair. But that's a whole nother story. I don't really mind it, but that's a whole nother story. But I was sitting there thinking, why did I let something that was just pure fact that someone said to me, he's just commenting on the color of my hair, why did I let that hurt me so much? And I couldn't figure it out. I didn't have an answer for why. And that was when I realized it didn't fucking matter. And all of a sudden that pain went away, that embarrassment went away. And I told myself the next time that I feel like that because someone said something to me, to take a step back and think, why did they say that? Because it probably wasn't even about me in the first place. They were probably dealing with some inner shit or conflict, and they just wanted to feel some resemblance of control, or anything really. And so I realized, once someone says something like that to you, yeah, they said that thing to you, but it's on you whether you let it affect you and ruin your whole day from then on out, or whether you shrug it off, because it doesn't really affect you in any plausible way at all, that is, unless you let it. And I know it's really easy to just have an automatic reaction to an insult or a comment that you didn't like or anything along those matters. But if you take 1 second to step back, you'll realize that the person saying those things is probably worse off than you. And they're upset that you're doing good. Or they just really fucking hate your guts. Who knows? I don't know your personal predicaments. But unless it's someone you care about retaining a friendship with or any relationship with, if it's your family or your friends, that's the only time it matters. If it's someone you don't know, who gives a fuck? They can go on with their day thinking about how they insulted you and letting it stew in their mind, or all the people they flipped off and honked at during their road rage or some stupid shit like that, and you can forget about it, and it's gone. And your day is just the same as it ever was. To bring it full circle back to the insult I received about being a ginger, I took that in stride. And when I got into high school, I knew that people were gonna try and give me shit and insult me for being ginger, because kids will be kids, right? I fucking expected it, right? Let's be honest. So, what did I do? The first time someone tried to call me ginger or insult me like that in high school, I just simply acted like it was nothing new. I just reacted like they were calling me by my name. And boy, did that flip things around. Because I essentially had taken all the wind out of the sails of that insult and just rolled with it. Like, there's nothing they can do if people are insulting you and you roll with it. Like, they want to elicit a reaction out of you. If you don't give them that reaction, they're going to be stumped. They're not going to know what to do. So when people started saying this and I reacted without letting it affect me at all, like, they had nothing else. They had no comeback to that. Because this insult that someone was trying to throw at me, I was taking it in stride like it was nothing. And it turned into Ginge, or Ginger. Everyone shorted it to Ginge as a nickname. But that became my nickname in school to my close friends. That on my basketball team, in track, like, that was what my homies called me. And it didn't bother me one bit, because why should it? Now, if I was going to break it down into little footnotes or points, I'd say, unfortunately, people are going to try and insult you and say some fucking mean shit to you throughout your life. That's just how it goes. Especially with social media, you're never avoiding it. Unless you got a cabin out in the woods, you lived by yourself, off the grid. Then maybe, yeah, you could avoid it. Who knows, maybe your dog would start talking shit to you or something though. Either way, if it's some random person on the internet, someone you bumped into on the street, a close friend, a random acquaintance, your family member, or even your fucking dog talking shit to you, it's your choice to let it affect you. You can either stew on it all day and let it ruin your entire day, or you can forget about it in 5 minutes and move on and be happy. It really is your choice. I know that sounds like too simple, but it is. On that note, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you gained something from it. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Really helps the growth on this channel. Thank you so much for all the new subscribers here. I'm doing the Q&A next video, so this is your last chance to put any questions in. Comment below, let me know, or send me anything on Instagram. That's linked in my homepage, about page, and on the little header on my desktop version. With that being said, fuck sticks and stones and words, I'm going to bed. Shoots.